Two individuals came in to rob us. He severed the ocular nerve of my eye, broke my orbital lobe, crushed my maxillary sinus, almost amputated my finger. And as soon as I felt that blow and felt the blood run down my head, that was the point that I thought that I absolutely might die. I didn't think I was going to make it out alive. But I remember every last minute of it. I was working as a restaurant manager at Calhoun's at Rivergate, and it was January 12th, 2003. I was petrified. I remember at one point calling out my children's names and actually trying to say the Lord's Prayer because I didn't think that I was going to make it out. And the last thing I told him was I forgave him because I did not want to die with that on my heart. I was out of work for 2.5 years, and in that 2.5 years I had upwards to like 15 different surgeries on my face, well, my eye and my hand. At first, I could not leave the house without my husband. As the years have gone on, it's gotten better. The biggest issue that I do have is the crowded spaces, and sometimes at work, you're in a situation where you're lots of people in a small space, and sometimes, like I said, I feel like I just want to suffocate, and I have to take myself out of situations. So I don't. I mean, I've actually had somebody come behind me, make a loud noise, and I've started crying because it's just the whole situation, the whole combustible situation. It's something that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Mentally, I don't think you can ever be prepared for something like this and for being able to survive something like this. I was diagnosed with PTSD. I went from being a very social and very extroverted person to being what I like to call an introverted extrovert. I don't like to leave my house. I don't like to leave my safe area. It affected my relationships. And not only that, I had to undergo counseling. My husband went through counseling. My daughter, who was 9 at the time, had to undergo counseling. It affected the way that I would relate to her, like when she was gaining independence and wanting to leave the house. It's hard not to hang on to her because I know what can happen out there, and it's scary. I think that the main thing is the whole, you know, when a crime happens, offenders always get, well, I'm serving my time in jail, so why do the victims show up at my parole hearings? Why are they so angry? Why haven't they just gotten over it? This is something that you don't get over. And offender going to jail for committing a crime against you may give you a little bit of closure, but it doesn't close the door completely. There's no way the door can be closed completely. Even if they serve out their full sentence, we still have to live with the aftermath. They can go on with their lives. And we're stuck with the scars, and both the mental and the physical scars that we have to deal with for the rest of our lives. And they did that to us. They did that to us.